Welcome back, people. I like that. And now, before we start our automation part two, we would be talking about the next two portions of the triggers. So let me go to the automations. And last time we did create a workflow. Let me see, did we actually? Yeah, there are so many. Okay, so probably this one. Okay, I'm gonna share my screen. That is this one. Go. Let me bring this away. Okay. Everybody can see my screen. Thumbs up, please. Let me bring these windows a bit closer. This chat in here. So John is coming up. Welcome, John.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Pradeep, that means you're from India?
Yes.
Are
Yes.
you?
Yeah. I'm from India.
Nice to meet you, man.
Nice with you.
Great. Okay, the Rose just got in, so we are waiting a few moments, a few minutes actually, for everybody to join, so we can then start our demonstrative class kind of, you know,
Awesome.
things,
Okay.
and then we'll start the automation portion. So we have already discussed some of the triggers of the workflow. And today we would be talking about the next step or the group of the triggers that are events, and we would also be talking about the appointment as well. So these are the triggers that we need to discuss. I think we should start. And okay, just a quick, what should we say, a review of the last call. So the workflow has two portions. One is the trigger and the other is the action part of the workflow, besides setting enrollment history and execution log. So we are talking about how any workflow will start in the system. So trigger is that action, what happens in your system, and the workflow will start automatically and do the action, whatever you put in your workflow. So when you click on add a new trigger and you go to the events, in here, the top one is inbound webhook, and you see this crown in here. That tells us that it is a paid trigger. So if you use this one, money will be deducted from your account. Usually it's 1 cent per time it is activated, but uh, it's a paid trigger. So what happens is when you click on it, it is when you want to fetch your data from any other software in the workflow. So let's say you are using some other software like a medical software and you want that data to come in. This is what you need to set up in here. And then those two softwares will connect and it will start to receive the data within this workflow. It will create the contacts and do all those automation that you need. I'm not talking very much in detail about this particular feature because it is a bit advanced side, because what we are talking about is there is this thing called API, application programming interface, which is being used in the background in here. And it is, you have to configure a few things on the other end, which is not visible to us because there are so many software which can utilize this thing. And then in here, whenever you push the data from the other software, it will start to receive the data. So it's about that. Okay. So
Could I
Could I ask you to help us understand the connection between webhook, the word webhook, and the word API, and explain around it so
Yeah,
that we
okay.
understand? Thank you.
API is the thing that is happening in the background of the webhook. Webhook runs because there is an API. You can say, okay, take it this way. For example, I'm a native Urdu speaker and you're native Chinese speaker. Now we need a translator in between us to talk to each other. So API is the thing which is translating the data from one software to another. And webhook is built on that API. That is why it's a premium feature. Premium means it would be charged every time you use it. Okay? So you got it?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Okay. And okay, I'm gonna move to the next one. And the next trigger is the call status. So within this sale process software, what happens is you can buy your own phone number, and then that phone number can be used to make phone calls, can use to receive phone calls, can be used to send out SMS and receive SMS. So call status automation is, let's say, if you receive a call on your business phone number within the sale process, and you want to, like, let's say the call direction is incoming, if the call is coming in, and you want to send out a thank you SMS. Okay, let's select the SMS. And so whenever somebody calls your business number, you want to send them this message. So what will happen, you will use the trigger call status and the filter would be incoming. So let's see if it is in the number pool or in the phone number. So number pool is, are you familiar with the number pools? In the phone setting, you can buy a set of numbers. That would be minimum 4 numbers. Now what will happen, those numbers would be pooled together. So whenever you can use them like this on your website, you can tell it to use the local number. So what happens is, let's assume you all are in US in different states. So in California, it will automatically select the California number. Whenever somebody opens the website in the California, it will show the California number. On the other hand, if somebody opens the website in the Los Angeles, it will show up the Los Angeles local number to them. The site will automatically be changing those numbers because they are part of a number pool group. Or you can tell it in the phone number, like the other filter is in the phone number. That means you have bought more than one phone number. Okay, if the call is coming on my phone number 1, then do this. If the call is coming on my phone number 2, do other stuff. So by using these filters, you can specify which phone number is receiving the call to customize the action that you want to do. Okay. So, so far so good. Everybody got this trigger?
Yeah, I didn't get that. So is this my phone number?
No, this is
or-
the system phone number. Let me show you. Yeah, I was okay. Let me show you what I'm talking about. The phone number that you are going to use from the sale process to make business call from within the sale process. So you will go to the settings, and in the settings, you'll see the phone numbers in here. And this is where you will purchase the phone number. Right now, my account is a demo account and it is not authorized to purchase the phone number. But in here, you will find there are phone numbers that you can purchase. You can forward the calls to your mobile number. And using these phone numbers, this call icon right now, it says you cannot place the phone call because there is no phone system configured, because the phone system is not configured in here. But in your account, you can go and purchase the phone number, and because you have purchase this phone number. Now that will be your business number, for which you need the automation if a call is incoming or outgoing, or if call is coming to a certain like if it was busy, or if it was canceled or completed or no answer or voicemail. So you can use all these filters to configure the automation to happen. Like, let's say if the other one didn't pick up, if the call status was busy, you want to send them an SMS or an email, or you can create a task for your employee to be reminded because this guy was his number was busy. This is the task that you need to do, is you need to make another call to this person. Okay, so far so good.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, great. And there are, every time I always tell you guys that these filters, every time you see, there are so many things you can do and customize, and you can precisely tell the system what you want to do. I selected the call direction first. If I select the call status first, there are different statuses. And if I select in workflow, in which workflow this phone thing is happening. If I say demo workflow for our feature Fiesta, and then I tell it, okay, if the call status from that workflow is completed, then do that. In another workflow, a call is happening, and if that call is successfully completed, then within this workflow, I'm telling it to send a thank you message or something like that. So every time explore the filters, and you'll see that there are lots of options here. Okay, the next trigger that we should look is email events. So now you are sending out emails. Let's say okay, let me create this first before I start to explain this. Let's create an email action and something and something in here, save action. And okay, now let's create the email events. Okay, now email event. You have sent an email through the conversation or through the marketing campaign or through any other workflow. And now what happens is, in the event, if it is bounced, you want to do something, you want to send it to another person or something, or if it is clicked, or if it was complained about, or it was opened, or the person who received that email clicked the unsubscribe link within the email, you can start the workflow on the basis of these actions. Like this filter is for that. So email events will start to work if we select on this thing. Now let's see if we have, okay, and same way in the workflow, if that workflow, let's say this one again, and then I tell it, okay, if from that workflow it was opened, if email was sent from that workflow and it was opened, then send them an appointment link, for example, or any such thing. So on the basis of that parameter, the automation will start. This will trigger and it will send out this email that contains the appointment link or anything, essentially. So so far so good with the email events. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay, now the next thing is, okay, oh, it's like the wrong place. We were in the triggers. Customer replied. Now this is one of the most interesting trigger, because you will be using it to create your own automated replies to your customers. So let's say you sent an SMS to a customer and he replied you back. So you will be using customer replied. You will tell it that it is coming from SMS, and its intention is positive, and for example, and contain a phrase, yes, I want it, like this. So what is happening if somebody sent an SMS to your business number and has an intention type positive and it contains the word yes in it, then this workflow will start to work. Okay, one or more filters is empty. Which one is empty? This one. Okay, so this, and then sorry about that. If somebody sent an SMS with the positive intent that contains the word yes in it, then this workflow will start to work and you can create the replies. So where we usually use these are when we are receiving calls, when we are receiving messages through the social media, like in the reply channel rather than SMS. You can see there are lots of channels: call, chat widget, or email, or Facebook Messenger, or Google My Business messaging, Instagram, live chat, SMS, WhatsApp. So if somebody sends in either of those, and you can create the automation according to that if their intention was negative, for example, and then you want to put them in D&D, for example. You don't want to send them any message, or you want to tag them so your system does not send the messages again and again, and it doesn't spend the money on useless people that are not going to be part of your ecosystem. So you can use this customer replied feature to control whatever communication that is coming from your leads, your customer, into the system to automate, send them the replies. The mostly what I have seen is like Google, Facebook Messenger, and in intention, let's see, do we does not have tag, hashtag, and tag is, for example, demo. So from the Facebook Messenger, and if the contact has the demo tag, then what I would want to do is I want to be notified, internal notification. I want a notification to myself, something, 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 something. So what will happen is, what is it saying? Field value. Where is the field value? Okay, I want contact. Don't worry about it. What I'm doing, we would be talking about the internet notification in a bit. So if a customer replied on the Facebook Messenger and has this tag, then I want this notification to be displayed to me in the software. That way I will know, okay, this guy replied, now I need to talk to him, or create the automation, a whole lot of set of automation to actually automize and create like a system to automatically send them the link to our calendar to book, or send our different material, maybe some free stuff, or maybe an opt-in page, or maybe the product page link. You can automize that on the basis of the customer replied. And the interesting part is, because you can use different filters, you can like have exact match phrase. If he said free stuff, for example, if he says free stuff, then do this. It has the demo tag and has free stuff phrase in his message. then you can use this. Like you have probably seen on the social media, like in the Facebook and Instagram, okay, reply yes and receive the free ebook or something like that. In the back end, one of these triggers is working and is happening. It is automatically sending you. There is no person sitting behind to check that if you said this word and then send that automatic email. Yes, Pradeep, please go ahead.
So is this the same as the first message that they send us also, or does it have to be a message that we sent them and they replied? Because like
Okay.
in a real video, if I tell them saying message me with this word,
Hmm.
and if I can trigger this off, so
Hmm.
is this the same way to do it, or they should have replied to a message that we
No.
already sent?
Uh, the name is confusing when it says customer replied. Even if it is saying customer replied, their first message will be considered as the first message customer replied.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay, done.
So it's, though it is saying customer replied, essentially their first message will be considered as customer replied. Okay.
Great.
So
Okay.
that is a bit confusing. I totally agree with you. Okay, so far so good. Everybody understood about the customer reply trigger. Let's go to the next one.
This tag. Sorry. Yeah. Go for it.
If you have two channels,
Hmm.
must you rebuild the flow? Say one is a Facebook Messenger channel, another a Facebook page channel.
Hmm.
Must
Let's
you,
say Facebook and GMB messaging. There are two channels. Then how can we create the automation? Because we cannot select two of them in here.
yes.
So to do that is what you need to do is, let me first delete these extra triggers. And so there is this first is Facebook Messenger one is already done. We'll add another trigger, customer replied. And this time we'll select the different channel.
So you repeat the same thing.
Yeah, exactly. So that one is for Facebook and this one is for Google My Business page. And now either of them can trigger and start this workflow. Okay. And okay, it might confuse you guys, but you can use the if else condition even to sort these action into different paths even. Okay, let's just leave this for now. I don't want to complicate.
Maybe we can do it. You know what? Maybe we could do a full example, right? Top to bottom of it, including all the three, if we have time at the end, like including Google My Business, Facebook Messenger. Maybe we use 3 or 4 different options and say, okay, we've built the whole thing from beginning to end. Maybe
Yeah,
we could
so
do something like that.
why don't we do it right away? So I'm gonna call this FB Messenger. Just, oh, my spelling. SENGR. I'm very bad with the spelling. Please don't mind that. Okay, so this one is G and B, and let's save it. And okay, in this notification, I'm saying that FB message. And I also want to create another notification, internal notification for myself. And this time, I want to say that it is from the GMB. And GMB message. Oh my goodness. What the GMB? And I'm gonna redirect it to contacts, select the user. That's gonna be all users. Come on, select them and save the action. Now, what will happen? It is automatically triggering on either of those, but it's gonna send me both the notifications. So I need to receive one notification if it happens through Facebook, and I want to receive the other notification if it happens through this one. So what I would do is add an if else condition, and I will tell it this is like the Facebook part. And I would tell it the condition is workflow trigger. Okay, it will not give me the option. Yep, it will not. We need to save it first before it gives us the option. Let me This one is FB. Give me a few seconds and let me BNB. And now if else workflow trigger is the Facebook Messenger, and I want the other branch to say this one is FB and this one is GMB, and workflow trigger is GMB, and let's save it. So now it created different paths. Now let me move this action from here to here. Now, if somebody sends a message through Facebook, it will automatically come up here. It will check which trigger it started, and it will put it in the Facebook one. And if it is coming from GMB, it will put it in the GMB side. Okay, so that's how you can create automations according to the triggers, and you can customize it if it is talking about, let's say this one is having some other filters. You can put in your if else condition by adding lots of conditions in here, customizing it according to your needs and paths. You can customize it a lot more. So far so good.
Yeah,
If
that's
else is for two conditions, what if there's three? I'm just asking to understand the full picture. If
Yeah,
there's
if there are 4, you can scroll down, you can add another branch. There is, if we fill out these ones, this button will enable again. Right now it is saying that we need to complete this part to add the 4th one, 5th one, 6th one. You can do a lot of branches, and within the branches, now within the branches, you can put in other condition. Okay, if the message is coming from the Facebook Messenger and it has contact tag, for example, contact details, and let's say tag, tag includes, for example, the same tag. If it is coming from the Facebook Messenger and has this tag, then it goes there. And if it doesn't have the tag, then it goes to some other condition. So you can create complex conditions within one criteria. You can create more segments, you can create more conditions, and you can choose the condition type. Should it be and? These two need to be fulfilled before it goes there, or either of the condition would be fulfilled and it goes there. So as I said in the start, the if else is gonna confuse you a bit. So but the simpler version is by using the if else, we can create multiple paths, and those multiple paths can then be customized a lot according to your needs. Now, this is gonna sound very exaggerated, but you might have heard that people have created AI bots, and when you say something, they respond accordingly. In the back end, there is lots of if else's happening. If the person said, I want to book an appointment, okay, and it is coming from this channel, and the word appointment is there, and the book is there, then send him this. If he said, I want to reschedule the appointment, now the appointment word is there, but the book is not there. It has the reschedule. So we need another path for that to take the rescheduling link, So all the conditions that you can think of. Now this is exaggerated. Not all, but 99% of the conditions that you can think of, you can put it in the if else condition. With the combination of, now this is gonna surprise you a lot. For example, I am sending an email that is generic. And rather than creating another email in here, what I would do is tell it go to. That's another feature. So now Sorry, guys, I'm going to confuse you a lot and I'm going to put it. So what happens is if somebody sent a message through the GMB page, it will come up in here. It will send me the notification, but it will send him this. It will send the same email to the person who sent the message, whether he sent from the Facebook or from the GMB, same email is going to go because he will find out from here and here, then notification to me, and then this part is taking in here. He will receive the same email. So with the combination of go to and if else complex condition, you can create, oh my God, I can't even begin to explain how complex workflows you can create and how complex automations you can create in here. Okay, so let's make the things simplified now. And do you guys now do understand the customer reply trigger? That was our topic. We deviated a lot from that, but do you guys understand that?
Yes, it's really very good of you to explain this big picture, because then we can have in our mind a whole mind map of how to organize our flow. Thank you.
Exactly.
This is the
Exactly. And the good thing is we will be talking about way too much detail about the if-else action and that go-to action. And there are some other action even. There is some there is this another action that's called math operator. When we would go to the action part of, right now we are in the triggered part. When we go to the action part, we will be talking about these in details. And you essentially what I'm trying to say, your imagination is your limit. You can create that complex workflows in here, and they will help you out a lot in the automation. What is the function of this automation is taking away the burden of doing the manual task again and again. Rather tell it to the system, if this is happening, do this task. If this is not happening, do this task. You know, like take it this way. If every time you want to add 2 digits, if it is 2 plus 2 or 3 plus 3 or 4 plus 4 or 2 plus 3, you are adding only 2 digits. You can create an automation and let the system work rather than typing on the calculator and getting the result and finding, okay, 2 plus 2 is 4 and 3 plus 3 is 6. Let the system do it and it will directly give you the result. Hey guy, that's your result. I did it for you. So now you have more time to focus on your sales, on your booking, on your demonstration, those kind of stuff, which will ultimately get you the leads and the customer. Essentially, our target is to earn more money. So the automation is in the long run gonna save time for you, which you're gonna spend on the marketing and sales and more money. Happy us. How about that? Okay, now let's go to the next trigger. And okay, let me delete all this. Yep. And let me delete this trigger too. The customer reply is done, and now form submitted. Okay, how many of you guys are familiar with this software that it has an option to create forms? Thumbs up or unmute. Oh, yeah, Pradeep, good. Sue, are you familiar with the form creation within the software?
I have seen the explanations. I've not done it myself, but I understand the flow.
The flow, you understand. Great, great. So when somebody fills out a form, now let's take this scenario like this. If somebody just opted in to your services, now he filled up a form. I think I'm stuck. Oh my goodness. Come on. Click back. Okay, sorry, my internet was glitching. And where was I?
If somebody filled in a form,
Yeah. So if somebody fills in a form, like your opt-in form, and you got his name, his email, his phone number, or any other question that you made in the form, like, are you a male or female? And on the basis of that, you want to send out an email to them. Let's say you have two different types of email. One is created for the male people and one is created for the females. So what we need to do is, rather than going every time checking this form, who filled it, is he male or female, we can tell the system to do it automatically. So the form submitted will come up that. In the filters, first thing first, we need to tell it which form they are filling, the demo form. This is the one that we created. And when they fill the demo form, then I want, again, if else, and I would tell them, okay, if that has, like, for example, this question and it includes this answer, then do this. And if contact details, and now this is very silly way to show it, but and does not contains, okay, let's say is not empty, for example. Let's just create. So on the basis of the form, you have now two paths to send two different types of communication according to whatever data anybody inputted in the form. So the form submitted it for that. Now, do not confuse this form submitted trigger with order form submitted. That is different than form submitted. We will go to the order form later on, but right now we are talking about form submitted. Most important filter about this is to tell him which form is the person submitting. Okay. And let's delete this.
Could you show again how you did the how you added the branch? I guess I missed how you went from. Did you create the trigger, save the trigger, then you created the branches?
No, you can create the condition anytime. Right now, let's delete this. And I would just click on plus. I would select if else. And I can create, like, I will create, like, for example, if the date, if the current year is 2024, then this is my one path. And if the current year is 2025, so I have created, okay, and let me put in the names. This is 2024 and the name is 2025. Without even putting up any trigger, you can create the if-else condition. So now I have created these two paths for the 2024. All the communication that I'm going to do with the customer, I'm going to put it on this line. And all the communication that I want to do the next year, I will put them in this line. And it will automatically, according to the date, currently we have 2024, it always go in here. When the year changes in your calendar, it will always go automatically to 2025. So you can create a lot of, conditions in.
Can you go backward and now change the if else to and or?
If else to?
And or.
And all. So we can use if the current month is okay, let's keep it simplified. If the current month is like, let's select, I selected current day. So I want to select the current month is, and then I would say, okay, for example, if the current month is August. Now, and so this description that I'm putting up, you can type in, it just makes troubleshooting a bit easier. It puts up the description in here. Now, this branch will only work now because we put up the and condition. If the year is 2024 and the month is August, then this branch will work. So you can create like 12 branches for a year and then so on and so forth with the days and time. Now you can imagine how many branches you can create and how many conditions you can put up in the actions event. Okay, got it?
Got it.
Let's.
I find this way of explaining this big picture view very important for us to understand the power of what you're doing. When you earlier only explained one condition, one way of doing things, you go into the details and it involves understanding all the preset values. That's very good. But this gives us a big picture of all the possibilities that's in that we can think of in our mind. So thank you for going through all this with us.
Yeah, we will be talking about the if-else condition in detail. Right now, that's not our target because the if-else is one heck of a complex thing and you can make things a lot complex for yourself. Right now, we are talking about how we are going to start an automation. What we're going to do inside the automation, that's not our topic right now. So same way, you created the form submitted, same way you might have seen the survey. When they fill out, when your leads or your customer fill out the surveys, it's almost the identical trigger, but the only difference is now it will show the surveys. If the survey is this one, then something should happen. And now the survey has an interesting thing in it. And that is within the survey, you can tell it if somebody replied to my question number 2 as something, just disqualify them. So we can use the disqualified condition as well. Is true or false? If he's disqualified, then start the workflow. Maybe he was disqualified. Let's say you're running immigration company, which is helping people to immigrate to different countries. And your disqualification criteria is if somebody doesn't have the passport, how can you get him a visa? He needs to have a passport first. So the disqualification criteria is, do you have passport? He said, yes. Okay, you are passed. You can apply for the visa. If you don't have that, no, then you're disqualified. Now, if he's disqualified, then you want to send them an email. Okay, get yourself the passport, go to your passport office and get yourself issued a new passport and so on and so forth. So you can start the workflow on the basis of the disqualification criteria. So within here, if he was not disqualified, the disqualification is false. He was not disqualified and he has the passport. Now you want to send him, okay, send me your educational documents, this and that document that I'm going to assess your qualification for to obtain the visa and so on and so forth. So that's a different type of email. So to create that, again, your trigger is a bit different. And with the filters, you told the system exactly what you needed. Okay. My target for today was to actually go through all the triggers. I never thought that I would waste this much time in explaining that much details. I thought I would complete all the events, but as I can see, we have only like 7-8 minutes left, and you guys have some questions. If you have any, we can talk about that, or we can continue to the trigger link clicked. So do unmute yourself and bombard me with the questions, and let's talk about that. If you don't have, then we'll proceed to the trigger link clicked, and we'll continue the same thing next week.
All right. Yeah. I have a question here.
Please go ahead, sir.
I set up a workflow and I set up a form, but when I go to my form, maybe I can share my screen. When I go to my form
let me stop sharing and share your screen and show us what you're talking about. That is a great idea.
Sure. I think it needs you to disable participant sharing screen.
Okay, give me 1 second. Advanced sharing one. Okay, now you can share the screen. I just gave permission.
All right, no problem. Let me do this. Let me share. Okay.
There we go. Okay.
All right, so let's go to my flow here. So I created a form, and I think the form would be here.
Yep.
So let me go to my
Builder.
builder. And the form would be, let's take this form, okay?
Yeah.
And actually, let me take the other form. Okay, let me take this form. So now I've created this form and I created a flow for it. We can check both. But when I try to test this, it's not actually going to my it's not actually doing anything for my process.
Okay. Go to your workflow. Let me show you one thing which we never discussed. That is one of the settings in the workflow that we never discussed, because you are testing again and again. It will work only once and then it stops working, right?
Well, yeah, that might be, because I don't think I tried it last night, then I tried it again today, and today it wasn't doing anything. So this would be the form that I do.
Because if it was triggered, stay in the screen, and I'm gonna request the oh, I cannot. So let me use the pencil in here. Here you can see nobody enrolled. That means this workflow never started.
Okay.
Right now, it gives you two information. One, historically, how many contacts got into the workflow. And the other arrow is pointing to how many people are currently active within the workflow. Click on the workflow. Let's go in and let's see what are the actions in the workflow.
Okay.
And oh, there is no trigger here. So you need to put up a trigger to start a workflow.
Oh, so maybe I didn't save it. The trigger was to submit form.
Yeah.
Form submitted. So
and then click on add filter and tell him which form anybody submits.
And then the form was going to be this one, engineering prompt.
And then save trigger.
Okay, so save that.
Now, if somebody submits that form, it will send out the email that you have made in the actions. Okay?
Okay, all right.
But with that, what if somebody submits the form again? What do you want to happen? Do you want to send the email again, or do you want to send email only once?
I want to send it only once.
If you want to send it only once, then this is currently correct. If you want to send it again, then what I want you to do is click on settings. And in here, you have triggered it, allow re-entry, turn that off.
Okay.
So what will happen when somebody submits the form again, the workflow for that person, only for that person, it will not trigger.
I see.
So we never talked about the settings and enrollment history and execution log at the end of the triggers. I think we need to create a workflow and look at these things as well, because some of these portions in here, especially this one, the account time zone, the sender's detail, should we mark the red, or this one? And then what should happen if somebody replies to our email action? What should happen? Should this workflow be stopped, or should it continue to work? You know, we need to talk about those things. But before that, my target is to tell you what we can achieve within the workflow, and then we will start to play with the settings of the workflow and what is the enrollment history and execution log and so on, because the enrollment history and the execution log, they will come handy when you're troubleshooting, when you're looking at your system once you have built it. Okay, this did not work. Why it did not work? He was added, he was disqualified, he was not added because of the time zone. Maybe he replied before, maybe he is in the DND list. There are so many criteria. With the automation, Oh, okay. This is the negative point. When you build complex system, the complexity needs to be troubleshooted later on. So
Right.
those things, the enrollment history, execution log, these settings, they will come handy at that time. Okay. So right now, click on the builder again.
Okay.
And click on the save button in the upper corner. Yeah. And let me remove these drawings. So now this is saved. Now, if you could open that form and let's submit it together and let's see what happens.
All right. So form is going to be back this way. And
And
let's see, form builder. Here it is. And this one right here.
yeah, so click on the preview, this button, and fill in the details and click on submit.
So that's gone.
Is it submitted?
That I don't know, because that's exactly what was happening earlier. So now, in order to check that, do I go back to the
workflow?
Yeah, because I expected that this would take me somewhere, right? Like I expected it.
Okay, go back to the forms edit portion and let's see what is happening in your forms. Click on back to this form.
Okay.
The builder version, sir.
Okay, gotcha. The builder version, I can go here. Okay.
In the form where the pointer is. Okay. And now I want you to click this button. I'm not sure where we see that style theme option. Click on the options. And okay, so what is happening is you have set up the condition when a button is clicked, it should open a website and you'd never put the address of the website that it needs to open. Well, type in google.com, for example.
Okay.
If somebody fills this form.
Actually, let me put the website that it should go to.
Oh, yeah. Why not? Good. And now save it.
Okay.
And go to the preview again, this one. And now fill in the same detail and click, and it should go to the website.
Okay, looks like it's thinking there, but it's doing more than it was doing before.
Oh, it will do that. It might take time because right now we are in the preview. When you put it on your website or we're directly integrated, then it should work. Now, our target was to see the functionality of the workflow. Let's go to the workflow. Now, I know it is submitted. So let's go to the workflow. Now, we filled it twice and we turned it off not to let us...
oh, wait, you wanted to go to the workflow, not this, right? So
yeah, exactly. Automations and the workflow that you created.
This one right here.
Yeah. So now if you go to the enrollment history, you'll see that this is the guy who put in the details and click this button, this one, the bottom arrow. And here you will see he was added to the workflow at this time. This action was executed. This is send email. Then he was removed from the workflow. Then he tried to fill the form again, but he was never added again. This was our target. So the workflow executed as we wanted it. Okay.
Okay.
So now you should receive that email if you have set it up correctly, like your email service is set up correctly in the system. Okay.
So this is the email.
Yeah. You got it, man.
Got it. That's awesome.
So that's how this is the smallest one, the integration that we wanted.
Awesome.
The automation. So
that's perfect. I appreciate it.
Okay. Pradeep, go ahead.
Yeah, I have a problem here. Can I share screen?
Please do.
Yeah, so I'm working on the workflow. I'm actually like doing the same that you were talking about right now, where form triggers and then the workflow is here. Now
Mhm.
I've added this workflow, and like I'm editing a workflow that is all that already exists.
Uh-huh.
Now what's happening is you see this one here from email and this name and everything.
Mhm. Mhm.
I change it and save it, but still again it does not, like I have to do this at least 10-15 times for it to change.
Ah, okay. So change the name. Yep. And this one too. Uh, name
Okay. Now
and
I save
save
action here
save action
and
and
then
then
save.
save. And
Now I
now
click on this and open. Sometimes it's saved, sometimes it changes.
uh
Right now it's
s-
saved, right?
yeah, so
Like
what is
let me let
happening? Yeah.
sorry.
What is happening is what happens is you might be clicking way too quickly before the system could save the action and then save the workflow. So give
Ah,
it
see?
2 seconds.
Oh, like that. Okay.
two
Let me
seconds
try.
before. Now, stop here, stop here, stop here,
Sure.
stop here. If you want to edit this template, do
Mm-hmm.
not edit in the workflow. Rather, go back to the marketing, then email templates, and edit it there. It will
Oh,
automatically change the details within the workflow.
right. Okay.
So
Oh, that's is that
what
what is
happens is
causing this?
when you click on the edit on the template, it puts those details which is in the template in here by default. That is why it is changing in here.
So this is also part of the template, is it?
Yes, that is also the part of the
Right.
template.
Okay. That's what the problem is. I did this
Yeah.
some 30-40 times for each of the emails again and
Yeah,
again.
I had the same problem too, Pradeep. So
Okay.
yeah.
That happens, and thank you, Pradeep, for picking this up. I never actually, and I would have never thought about explaining this part because sometimes it happens when you're so familiar with the system, you sometimes miss those things which are like which can be a problematic to the other person, but you're so used to of them that you forget to explain them. I don't think I explained them when I was talking about the email action that we can put up. So to change it, go to the marketing and change your template, and
Hmm.
then in the template
That I can
change.
make copies of the template there itself, no?
Yeah, you can.
Done. Nah, here it is. Okay.
So click on the three dots at the end and then preview the template, the top
I just
option,
click here only. Huh.
and on the top right side of the, where is my pencil? Okay. Uh, yeah. And settings.
Say this one. Okay.
And here
Ah,
you see,
okay.
this is
Here it
where
is.
it is picking up. Now, let me explain you one more thing before we finish up. This is
Mhm.
to use your custom values, custom
Ah,
fields. If you click on this one, insert your name, select user and full name. And if you save it now, please. What will happen right
this will change.
now, if it is sent from your account, it will automatically pick up your name from your My Profile. So
Ah,
whatever you
okay.
have put up in your My Profile, it will pick up and fill up that name, then saying this.
Mm-mm-mm.
And from email is user and user email. So whatever email you have in your My Profile, it's gonna fill that. So
Okay.
insert you can change it manually and then save it. It will automatically update in the workflow. Change it, please, and let's go to the workflow and see if it
Oh,
did
yes.
there.
Mm,
And
this I
save.
can do a little later. I think save.
And let's go to the automation and same, yeah, save the templates. I'm going way too fast.
I Because I've been saving multiple times, all the save buttons, and then going back to see it's changed.
Yeah, I can totally understand, and I'm sorry about not explaining this thing. I never realized that I should have explained this thing as well. So
Email 3. Yes.
see, it
No,
automatically pick up whatever name is in your My Profile and
this is
whatever email
automatically
is in
picking
you.
it up, is it? This email ID.
Yes, correctly.
Okay, nice.
So that way, with using the custom fields and custom values, you can put up and make your life way too
And I
much
should never
fun.
edit it here.
No,
Okay, got it.
when you click edit here, whatever settings on the top will be overridden. But
Change.
what will happen is if you change anything in the body of that email, that will be updated. But essentially, it is picking up from the template, and that is in the marketing. So it will pick up those settings automatically.
Done. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, no worries, no worries. Okay, guys, so here is your homework. Go through those triggers that I explained. Think of some scenarios that you can use, especially with customer reply, form submitted, and call status. That try to think of a scenario like if somebody makes a call to you and it goes to voicemail, you want to send them an SMS. I'm sorry that I wasn't able to pick up your call. I will be calling you in next 24 hours. This is the workflow that I want from you guys to create. And on the next week, we will be continuing the triggers. Again, sorry, I was way too slow to explain these triggers, but there are so many things and I have so many scenarios in my head that I wasn't able to actually focus and tell you everything and move so quickly with the triggers. I thought we would complete the events portion, but sorry, but more information, maybe you can create more complex workflows. The next time I want to take up the starting time, the starting 5 minutes when people are joining and I'm waiting for everybody to join. I want you guys to present to me the workflows that I'm asking you to create as a homework. The target is if somebody makes a call to your business number and it went to the voicemail, you didn't pick up the call, then you want to send an SMS saying, sorry, I will be contacting you within next 24 hours. So not only the customer who made the call should receive an SMS, but you need to receive a notification to know who called you, when called you. That is the workflow that I want from you guys. Think of it and we'll talk about it, how we can make it. Okay? Have a great day, people. Take care. Bye-bye.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Thank you.